Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to Arundel Community College's 2023 Commencement Ceremony. As we prepare to start the Commencement Ceremony, we have a few announcements. Please note the locations of exits. In case of an emergency, please walk to the nearest exit and follow the usher's directions. Access to exits must be kept clear at all times, so we ask that you please remain at your seat. Fire code prohibits the blocking of aisles at any time during the ceremony. Please know that photos are being taken by the college and will be available to you, and a recording of the ceremony will also be available for you to share. College staff with the AACC teal scarves are here to guide you and provide any assistance you may need. Today's ceremony is a celebration for all of our students, from those who make their way across the stage at the beginning of commencement to those who traverse the stage at the end. We appreciate and encourage everyone's participation throughout the duration of the ceremony. At this time, we ask that you turn all cell phones to silent or off so we may start the ceremony. The commencement procession will be led by Dr. Susan A. Cohen, who was selected by the college's academic leadership as this year's Faculty Grand Marshal. The selection to lead the procession as the Faculty Grand Marshal is a distinction bestowed upon a senior faculty member in recognition of their many years of service and leadership to the college. Dr. Cohen is an outstanding instructor who worked hard to provide an equity-minded and supportive environment for students and held numerous leadership positions at the college. Dr. Cohen is retiring from AAC this year after 28 years of dedicated service to the college and its community. The mace carried by Dr. Cohen symbolizes the college's governing authority and is used for ceremonial occasions. The Grand Marshal is followed by the college president, Dr. Don Lindsay, members of the College Board of Trustees, and the platform party. Leading the graduate procession are the student marshals, who are graduating with the highest academic record. The faculty processional is led by faculty marshals, Professors Maureen McGonigal-Kinsella and Dr. Nicole Williams from the School of Health Sciences, and Dr. Deborah Bartlett, Dr. Shelley Bentley, Mickey Dean, Kimberly Law, Sangeeta Maheshwari, and Dr. Karen Phelan from the School of Science, Technology, and Education. And now, at this time, we invite the Grand Processional to enter and start the ceremony.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Anne Arundel Community College's commencement. At this time, I am delighted to invite Class of 2023 graduate Catherine J. Owens to the celebration stage to perform the national anthem. We ask that you please join us in recognizing the presentation of the colors by the Anne Arundel Community College Color Guard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of Anne Arundel Community College, Dr. Dawn Lindsay.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome and extend a very, very sincere congratulations to the students from Anne Arundel Community College's graduation ceremony. It is with great honor we're here to celebrate our students, the class of 2023, and your accomplishments. Thank you, class of 2023, for trusting your educational experience to Anne Arundel Community College and selecting us to begin or revisit your educational journey. Today, we celebrate you. We can clap again. We believe that a critical component of success and something we take great pride in is our exceptional faculty and staff. In addition to their professional expertise, it is our exceptional faculty and staff that demonstrate the values of our college: community and relationships, opportunity, positivity, innovation and creativity, and equity and inclusion. I would like to acknowledge and thank the faculty and staff who take the time to get to know their students, who notice when a student is struggling, who provides words of encouragement when needed, and celebrate student successes. Engagement matters. Our faculty and staff are key to student success as they have the opportunity to positively impact the lives of our students. At this time, I would like to ask all of our faculty and staff to please either raise your hand or stand so we can recognize and thank you for your commitment and dedication to our students. I would also like to thank the members of our Board of Trustees, whom I will introduce shortly, for their time and commitment they give to the college. They support our college, and they ensure that we fulfill our mission. Today, we are celebrating your accomplishments. So let me acknowledge some of the many benefits you have attained as you have pursued your education and professional goals with Anne Arundel Community College. Our college has a diverse community, which has exposed you to different types of learning opportunities and providing different perspectives and approaches. Your academic experience includes learning how to look at issues critically, how to engage in critical and analytical debate, how to explore diverse points of view, thoughts, and ideas. And at times, some of that may have made you uncomfortable, but you were still in the conversation. You have learned the value of honesty and teamwork, having a strong work ethic, being flexible, dependable, responsible, refining and developing your interpersonal skills, and taking initiative. While these attributes are not listed on your course syllabus, they are clearly part of what you have experienced and learned at Anne Arundel Community College. As you prepare to walk across this stage, know that you leave here with a quality education from a college, leader college of distinction, an institution that is nationally ranked and recognized and recently praised in our reaccreditation process for having a vibrant community of faculty and staff that make a difference for our students, the local community, and the state of Maryland. You are prepared to be successful in both your professional and your personal lives. And remember, you are now lifelong learners. So we hope to see you back at Anne Arundel Community College, both for professional and personal growth. You will always be welcome. And now I would like to introduce our platform guest. I will say the same to our platform guest. Please stand if you like, or raise your hand, whatever works best for you. I'm going to be announcing the platform party starting from your left to right. Then I'll have the first level sit down, and then we'll do the back level. So, first row, left to right. Reverend Dr. Diane Dixon Proctor, Trustee Emeritus. Melissa Beardmore, Vice President for Resource Learning Management. Senator Clarence Lamb, District 12. Delegate Heather Bagnall, District 33B. Delegate Dana Jones, District 30A. Delegate Mike Rogers, District 32. Delegate Gary Simmons, District 12B. Dr. Felicia Patterson, Vice President for Learner Support Services. Dr. Tanya Milner, our Provost and Vice President for Learning. Sandra E. Moore, Chair, Board of the Trustees. Lawrence W. Uvalit Jr., Vice Chair for the Board of Trustees. Dr. Nadine Chen, Board of Trustee Member. Dr. James Johnson, Board of Trustees Member. Joyce Price Jones, Member, Board of Trustees. Connor Curran, Student Member of the Board. He always gets the applause. Rachel Gwynn, Incoming Student Member of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Richard Krolovac, Vice President for Information and Instructional Technology. And Walter Hall, Trustee Emeritus. Thank you. And now to our back row. Dr. Susan Cohen, Faculty Grand Marshal. Elizabeth Apple, Dean, Health Sciences. Dr. Lance Bowen, Dean, Science, Technology, and Education. Karen Cook, Dean, School of Business and Law. Sandy Jones, Interim Dean, Continuing Education and Workforce Development. Dr. Alicia Morse, Dean, School of Liberal Arts. Dr. Colleen Eisenbeiser, Dean, Innovation Design, Engagement, and Accessibility Lab. Dr. Tiffany Boykin, our Chief Compliance and Fair Practices Officer. Dr. Candace Hill, Faculty Speaker. Samantha Navarro, our Valedictorian. Abigail Bilovitz-Hayes, President of our Student Government Association. Deneen Dangerfield, Dean, Student Development. Dr. Xuan Liu, Associate Vice President for Continuous Improvement and Innovative Analysis. Dr. Tina Smith, Interim Associate Vice President for Learning and Academic Affairs. Dr. Kelly McCants-Price, our Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer. And Nancy Beyer, our Registrar. I want to thank our platform party for being with us today to celebrate. Thank all of you for your attendance. I also want to recognize Anne Arundel County Councilman Peter Smith, who is seated in the audience and with us today. I believe Pete's over there. So, this is kind of the fun part of the show, I think. Not as fun as getting your diplomas, but this is an interesting thing that we do here. So, we want to know a little bit more about our students. And we want our students to know a little bit more about their students. So I'm just going to ask you some questions, and if it applies to you, please stand. So, would all the students who are 22 or younger please stand or raise your hand? Thank you. You can be seated. Students who are 23 or older, please stand. 23 or older. Okay, students who are 35 or older. Students who are 55 or older. Thank you. Students who are in the military, past and present, and thank you for your service. Please stand. Students who came to AACC directly from high school or are currently in high school and are earning an award today. Students from the public school system. Thank you. Students who are first-generation college students in their family. First generation. Congratulations. Students who worked a full-time job while attending classes. That's a lot. How about students who worked 1 or 2 part-time jobs while they were with us working? Students who are pursuing a bachelor's degree. Students who are currently looking for employment. So what I say to all the businesses that are looking for qualified, analytical, critical skilled students and employees, they are right in front of you. Please look to our students to hire your vacancies. At this time, I'd like the parents of our graduates to please stand. Parents? You can stay standing. Grandparents, please stand. Grandparents. Spouses. Partners. Children. Grandchildren. Extended families. And friends of our graduates, stand and wave. Stay standing. Class of 23, I'm going to ask you to please stand, turn, and face the people that have supported you in getting your degree, and give them a round of applause. Thank you. It is now my pleasure and privilege to introduce Sandra Moore, Chair of Anne Arundel Community College's Board of Trustees.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to be here to celebrate this wonderful occasion with you. We are so excited. And I am speaking on behalf of the Board of Trustees And while I'm introducing the honors graduates, I want to say on behalf of the Board of Trustees, we are so proud of you. So it's great. It's my pleasure to announce the honors and awards for the graduating class of 2023. First, I would like to recognize the student marshals who have earned high academic honors. And if you are attending this ceremony, please rise or raise your hand. Either one. If you're a student marshal, please let us recognize you. And I will call the names of these people now. Hannah Dietrich, Hunter West Gomez Bristol, Marissa Ashlyn Lynn, Sylvia B. Neverdone, Sean C. O'Herlihy, Jennifer F. Seraphin, Kendra J. Snyder, Tyler S. Toth, James Eisner Webster. Congratulations to all of you on your outstanding academic achievements. I'm also pleased to announce that in addition to these students, 667 students are graduating with honors. 200, and you can clap. 225 associate degree recipients will graduate summa cum laude. And that is with GPAs of 3.8 to 4.0. Very impressive. 204 associate degree recipients will graduate magna cum laude with GPAs of 3.6 to 3.79. 208 associate degree recipients will graduate cum laude with GPAs of 3.4 to 3.59. It is now my pleasure to ask Dr. Felicia Patterson, Vice President for Learner Support Services, to introduce the valedictorian. Thank you.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2023, Samantha Navarro. Samantha has earned an Associate of Science in Nursing, RN, as recognition of Samantha and the high honor of representing the graduates as valedictorian. President Dr. Dawn Lindsay will confer the valedictorian medallion and award. Please join me in congratulating Samantha as we invite her to present the valedictorian address.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Thank you, Dr. Patterson, for the most gracious introduction. I'd like to thank Dr. Dawn Lindsay, Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, maybe not, am I too loud? Okay, cool. Beloved family and friends in joining us on this momentous day. Also, I'd like to thank all of those involved in making commencement possible. It is not an easy feat, and I know I can speak for everyone in this room and for those watching from home. We are grateful for your efforts. To the faculty of the School of Health Sciences, the nursing program, I heard you over there. It is an immense responsibility to usher in a new generation of nurses. For your guidance, your patience, and your wisdom, we thank you. To my family and friends, all too many to mention, that encouraged me to pursue my destiny to become a nurse over a decade later, no matter how much I resisted, I thank you. and to the graduating class of 2023. We did it! In writing this speech, I took inspiration from a few icons of our time: Jerry Seinfeld, Snoop Dogg, and Coco Chanel. Okay. Oh, and I forgot, my dad too. I know it's a strange collection, but stick with me. Jerry Seinfeld once said, "There's no such thing as fun for the entire family." My fellow classmates, I would like for you to take a look around. Take in the souls that fill in this auditorium. Each person, they represent love. They represent a hope for a better future for us all. And if you can imagine, they believed in us to help make that change. Remember those moments where they fielded your tearful meltdowns, held you up in moments of doubt, and cooked you a meal when you were buried in PowerPoints, lecture notes, and deadlines. This wasn't easy. It wasn't always sunshine and rainbows, but it's within their belief in us that we were inspired to believe in ourselves. As a community college, we have dynamic range, from the TikTok generation to the Walkman generation, and everything else in between. Oh, some of us got that joke. For some, this is the first foray into secondary education, or just adulting in general. But for others, it was a welcome alone time to pursue a challenge. But for all of us, it was a change of pace, a pursuit of a challenge, to make a difference in the world, and to fulfill a dream. For me, it was a realization I made amid COVID quarantine. I contemplated my life, as many of us did. And up until that point, I accomplished quite a bit. I had a career in video production, got married, had 2 beautiful boys, and for the past 7 years, I've been a bridal makeup artist. But 3 hours into binge watching Tiger King, all of us did, I had a thought. If the world were to end right now, would a makeup artist be given special invitation to a private bunker in the attempts to live out Armageddon? I had a sinking feeling that Kim Kardashian would not be calling me. Before I knew it, I found myself at Arundel Community College, circling campus, looking for the bookstore drive-through pickup lane with my son, Chavi, in tow. Skeptical, he looked around and he asked, "You're old. Why are you going back to school again?" I was baffled. Me, old? Ugh. But he was right. Onto my 3rd career in my life, why would I shift gears? Why would I willingly place myself through the rigors of secondary education again? It's because I believed I was meant for something more. Which leads me to the next inspirational quote by the ever-prodigious Snoop Dogg. Upon receiving his Walk of Fame star, he said, "I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me." Yeah, thank yourselves. For whatever the reason, for whatever the place you are in life, remember, you are brave. Remember that first click of register for class. This was an act of bravery. Since that moment, you have been brave. You came to lecture when you bombed that last exam. You said sorry to that friend you blew up at, and you asked a professor asking for help. For those of us that are in the pursuit of making a difference in the world, that vulnerability and humility is necessary for life. Never take for granted all of the efforts that got you to this point, because you did that. You did that. Now we are here, no matter how you got here. If your time at Arundel Community College felt like climbing uphill in a tornado or a brisk stroll in the park, in just a few moments, you'll walk across this stage, be displayed on these massive screens, streamed live to those watching from home, and get that degree. Once the shimmer of this moment disappears and real life is upon your door asking, "What's next?" I urge you to remember the following words of the fashion icon, Coco Chanel, that said, "Don't be like the rest of them, darling." Do not be like the rest of them. Resist the impulse of changing yourself to fit in. Discard your anxiety. You have the control of destiny. Don't believe me? Look at where you are right now. Through hardship, moments of discomfort and fear, you persevered. So lean into your strengths. Embrace your weaknesses. Continue to push the boundary. Ask questions and follow your passion. Ever since I was a child, my dad used to ask me, this is him now, "Why are you always so worried about things you cannot control?" I used to respond in a fit of tears, because it's unfair, because it was designed for me to fail, or I don't think I'm good enough. In my time, I found that life does not only exist in big moments like today, but I believe that they largely exist in all the small moments in between. In my time at AACC, I would hear my dad's voice in my head asking me that very same question. So I chose kindness over hatred, hope instead of defeat, and action instead of inaction. It is because of this I am standing in front of you today. If you can take anything from this speech, please remember this. Be like Jerry Seinfeld. Know that great accomplishments often come at a price. For that, we should be grateful and choose laughter and love. Be like Snoop Dogg, because hard work, dedication, and grit, any dream can be attained. And be like Coco Chanel, because being uniquely you is the best gift you can give the world. And lastly, be like my dad. Do not allow the weight of what you cannot control weigh you down, because you hold your destiny in the choices that you make. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Here's the beginning of the rest of our lives.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our faculty speaker, Dr. Candace Hill, Professor of English, who is selected by her students to receive the Excellence in Teaching Award. No higher compliment for our faculty than to hear from their students that they're one of their favorites. Dr. Hill is chair of the Academic Forum at Anne Arundel Community College and an inspiring teacher, admired by her students. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Hill.
Hello. I feel like I need a nurse because my heart rate is a little high, so I'm really glad I'm in a house full of nurses right now. Thank you, Dr. Lindsay, board members and guests, faculty, staff, family, and graduates of the class of 2023 for the opportunity to speak to you today, and for the honor of one of this year's Teaching Excellence Awards. Okay. Thanks. That was for the microphone buddy, but thanks. My name is Candace Hill. I am a writer, I'm a poet, a professor, and a strong believer that the words we say matter, yours as much as mine. I'm very well aware of my rhetorical situation here. I am an English professor delivering the commencement address for the School of Health Sciences, Science, Technology, Teach, and Continuing Education. I really get it. I am the general education requirement that's standing between you and Dr. Lindsay handing over that degree. I get it, and I hear it all the time on my student opinion forums. And I take all of that feedback very closely to heart. Things like, nice lady, looks like Miss Frizzle, or great teacher, never lets me use my cell phone. Or, my personal favorite, would be a lot better if she didn't want me to participate quite so much. Well, guess what, Kyle? Yes, I knew it was you. It's gonna happen again. Right now, audience participation time. So what I'd like you to do, and this includes family, friends in the back, I'd like you to grab out your cell phone for me. I know you weren't supposed to have it, but I know you still do. Grab out that cell phone for me. It is audience participation time. What I'd like you to do with that cell phone, flick your flashlight on for me so I can see it. If you've ever, oh, look at all those lights coming up. Oh, hey, everybody, give a little wave. Oh, I love this. You just made me so happy. All right, leave it on for me if you've taken an English class. anywhere. It doesn't have to be here. Faculty, you are falling flat on the flashlight game. Stop. All right. Leave the light on for me if you liked it, if you liked that English class. Oh, this is great. Thank you. You all have just made my day. Thank you. All right, you can put them down. I've been teaching English here full-time at AACC for the past 10 years. I've been teaching English and writing for 2 decades. I'm really well used to my students really not liking my class on the first day and really not maybe wanting to be there, and then at least some of them really liking it by the time we get to the last day. Don't feel like you have to watch your grammar around me. I don't really care about your commas, but I do care really, really deeply about your stories. And class of 2023, your story is a really, really special one. I know that you're probably thinking that every year the faculty speaker is going to tell every class that. They probably will, but they do mean it every single time. This time is just a little bit different. When the rest of us thought to ourselves, in the middle of COVID isolation, I should probably binge watch all the cartoons that I used to watch after school when I was 6, Animaniacs, it was great. You thought to yourself, I think I'm gonna go to college. Well, I was updating my Instagram with nude dog photos for the 6th time in a day, or photos of the 10th chocolate cake I'd baked that week. You took a really long look at yourself, then a really long look at the world, and you stepped up. You did not cling to the cliffside and hang on through your education. You stood at that precipice, and you took the agency to build something. You recognized that things, none of the things, the pandemic, systems of oppression, financial strain, get better without hard work and without people coming together. You became the author of your own new story. Today, we honor you for that choice and for the thousands of small other choices you made after, to follow through on your commitment, to get out of your own way, and to get this done. You embrace the difficulty of doing really, really hard things. Okay, phones still at the ready. We still have our phones? All right, show me your flashlight, friends and family included. If you complained about school, or if you heard somebody complain about school in the last 3 years, there are a surprisingly number of faculty flashlights going right now. That is awesome. All right, thank you, complainers. Give me a little wave. So class of 2023, I really want to talk to you about your mental health. Not about your anxiety, not about your depression, not about self-care, not about all the excuses that we've all had to make, or, let's be real, all the excuses that you've told me. Teachers, future teachers, we hear all of them. I want to talk to you today about how you're carrying your joy. Take a look at that giant pile of emotional baggage that you carry with you every day, and I want you to think about how much weight you've dedicated to it. Life, like the best of our budget airlines, has a baggage limit. How much space did you leave in there for joy? Not for the splurge on a latte, or not for the 5 minutes that you convince yourself that a really nice face mask in the shower is an adventure, like super real joy, like your heart is beating joy. Show me your flashlight if you have felt real joy. So let's see all the joy, and show me that flashlight you felt some real joy. I like these lights. There's more than the complainers. Like, I like that. We got a whole bunch of lights going on. Leave the light on for me if it's today. Aw, I love that. All right, we'll put him down. I went to a concert last week. This isn't that random, trust me. Partly while procrastinating on this speech, because let me tell you, this speech gave me a case of writer's block that it was as bad as the decade-long one when I was trying to write my dissertation on Emily Dickinson. Anyways, I went to the concert. It was Frank Turner. If you don't know him, Google him later. You will love him, Frank Turner. And I'm old, so when an artist plays a song that was a power song and I was in my teens, you'd hold up your lighter for like that extra, yeah, because you love that song. But now, we all know that smoking is bad. Newsflash from the School of Health Sciences, if you didn't know, smoking is bad. And we all know that having a bar, a crowd, and probably people waving around flammable things is a really bad idea. So anyways, you go to the concert, everyone uses their cell phone flashlights instead of the lighter. So if you're the amazing rock star up there, and you've made me feel like this amazing rock star today, you see the sea of light because you've set the crowd aflame and you've set them alight. But back to my story. I'm old, like I said, so I don't go to the front of the concert anymore. It's too crowded. I hang out at the back, regretting that I didn't wear more comfortable shoes, that the venue doesn't have seats, like who does that? And that the floor is concrete, and I slightly wonder how my hearing is going to be the next day. And at the back of the show, when everyone has those flashlights from their cell phones up, what you have is a sea of cell phone wallpapers in front of you. These little windows into people's lives. Lovers, dogs, kids, vacation photos, wedding photos, a few really nice looking chocolate cakes, somebody's Chevy Camaro, a sunset, a grandmother, a best friend, a flower, a butterfly, a smile, a favorite book cover, an angel, a life. So I was standing there at the back, and there was this ocean of joy in front of me, and I knew exactly what I wanted to say to you. This is my charge to you, class of 2023 and friends. Carry your joy with the same importance that you're carrying your obstacles. It means more, and it defines you more. When you're at that moment, like today, when you want to set the world alight, that's what we're seeing. Not what held you back, not what you're waiting for, not what got in your way. We are seeing your joy. Friends, family, frenemies, everything in between. When you congratulate your graduate at the end of today's ceremony, please don't ask them what's next. The class of 2023 has just participated in the pinnacle of soul work. They have created. They have created a new self. They just wrote a new story. Plot twist. This is what we do at the community college. This is what community college across the country do every day. We create. We create new narratives, new stories, new systems, new versions of ourselves every single day, all of us. We have the great joy of being everything to everyone, the honor of being that, and we won't let that go. Do you want to know the real reason why your English faculty really want you, we just actually make you, take writing classes with us? It's because when you hit the career world in whatever career, employers and clients value strong communication skills. They want strong critical thinkers. We like that data point, and data matters, but you're more than your career, and you're more than data. What matters more is that you leave us knowing that someone cares what you have to say. We see the value in you and in your story so much that we want you to be able to make that new narrative, to explain that new system, to express that newly redefined self. We want you to share your joy and your anxiety. We want the whole you. Words are a gift. Words spoken, words received, and we want you to have that. This is what my commencement speech is to you, my gift, that you are loved, you are heard, and every bit of your joy can change the world. Last time, get those flashlights up. If you're ready for me to stop talking and for you to get your degree, show me that flashlight. Oh, some of you are like, no, keep the speeches going. All right, we got the flashlights. Wave them around so I can feel like Frank Turner. I can feel like... One more wave for Miss Frizzle. Yeah, okay, thank you. Awesome. So graduates, when someone asks you, what next? Tell them that you're too busy carrying your joy today. Tell them that you, like my hero, Emily Dickinson, are dwelling in possibility. We know you're going to set the world alight. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hill, for all you do to support and encourage our students and, quite frankly, the administration. We are so pleased that you could be a part of this special day.
President Lindsay and I will now confer the certificates and degrees of the class of 2023. Approximately 1,772 students will graduate from Arundel Community College with 2,224 degrees and certificates, and some students will earn both. The candidates for certificates, you may rise. President Lindsay, I present to you the candidates for the certificates and certify that each of them has met the requirements for the certificate established by the faculty, recommended by the registrar, and approved by the Board of Trustees.
Under the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Arundel Community College and the State of Maryland, I hereby proudly confer upon you the certificate and degree with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated.
The candidates for the Associate of Arts in Teaching, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, and Associate of Science and Engineering degrees, you may rise. President Lindsay, I present to you the candidates for these degrees and certify that each of them has met the requirements established by the faculty, recommended by the registrar, and approved by the Board of Trustees.
Under the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Anne Arundel Community College and the State of Maryland, I hereby proudly confer upon you the degree of Associate of Arts, Associate of Arts in Teaching, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, and Associate of Science in Engineering, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated. And now the time has come that you've been waiting for. We were asking the graduates to please follow the direction of the ushers and come forward to receive your degree and certificate. Please return to your seats once you have received your degree.
Graduates, when you cross the celebration stage, Dr. Lindsay will hand you your diploma rather than shake your hand, and the photographer will take your picture with the president. Additionally, we will have a few faculty and staff assist the president with the presentation as their children are graduating today. It is a very special day when our faculty and staff are proud parents of our graduates as well.
Samantha Navarro. James Webster. Theophila Adai. Sarah Anderson. Victoria Andre Souza. Jasmine Azan. Patrick Allen. Kelly Anaya. Akers. Alexis Akers. Victoria Adeniji. Andrea Alvarez. Kelly Alvarez. Samantha Agner. Laura Janine Avente. Adarin Sola Ajibola. Justin Akers. Haifa Alasafa. Liam Amlong. I think I got it. Oluwatosin Akinsoyo. Anthony Ashton. Sheikh Ali. Sarah Arut. Taylor Audulette. Asunquan Mercy. Caroline Bell. Tyler Bloomer. Christina Baxley. Yancy Bryce. Ryan Brown. Emily Burrell. Tori Bonucci. Angela Bartow. Anthony Bartholomew. Allison Buss. Jasmine Brown. Trinity Butler. Bethany Bessling. Melissa Bolaños. Ariel Barrera. Jessica Baines Spivey. Casey Brown. Rashana Blake. Whitney Boone. DeMonte Booz. Carlton Carter. Matthew Chabot. Darian Corkadell. Dean Austrin Cottrell. William Cox. Courtney Croson. Yolanda Coley. Stephanie Cunningham. Caroline Curran. Monica Suba. Emily Clark. Brianna Collins. Shantae Chappelle. Gabrielle Cruz. Paul Cortese. Patrick Carroll. Nicholas Costigan. Samantha Corey. Hannah Coles. Sarah Coles. Zachary Cole. Megan Cole. Neela Crockwell. Jalen Doy.
Peyton Daco, cum laude. Morena Darpino, magna cum laude. William Dickerson. Adriana Dryden, cum laude. Christopher Berkeley Dove. Monica Delgado Ayala. Nikki Dotson. Roger Day, magna cum laude. Davi Dickey. Giovanni. Rachel Dodson. Alexis Dennis. Michael Davis, magna cum laude. Jodelle Prita Gould, summa cum laude. Samira Della. Tracy Davis. Dioka. Vivian Dioka, cum laude. George Sarfo Duomo, magna cum laude. Isaiah Davis. Scott Irwin, summa cum laude. Peace Edward, cum laude. Magda Erase. Rafael Taveras Eugenio. Tyler Fields. Shannon Fosdal. Mackenzie Frankel, summa cum laude. Ashley Ferguson, summa cum laude. Taylor Freeman. Delara Fiorini, cum laude. Sky Farley. Cedric Foucault. Sarah Gherkin, cum laude. Jerica Goodsell, cum laude. Tabitha Granger, summa cum laude. Kyla Gonzalez. Tim Garay, cum laude. Skylar Gallery. Giovanni Gilbert. Julia Gaines, summa cum laude. Samantha Galicia. Sandra Melina Garzon Hernandez. Chelsea Greco, summa cum laude. Amanda Glasshofer. Alicia Grant. Jasmine Gascott, summa cum laude. Frances Marty Gertina, cum laude. Deshawn Green Williams. Crystal Gordon, summa cum laude. Gabriela Herid, summa cum laude. Marie Henry, magna cum laude. Omar Hernandez. David Henderson, cum laude. Evelyn Hawkins. Abby Hansel, summa cum laude. Sarah Hendrickson, summa cum laude. Zachary Hott, cum laude. Vanessa Henriquez, magna cum laude. Krista May Hookinson. Talana Hamilton. Dustin Hoover. Zoe Hunter, magna cum laude. Lacey Hinkle. Myra Herrera, cum laude. Katrina Hewitt, magna cum laude. Courtney Hoffman. Say Hodge, cum laude. Adriana Ignizak. Kayla Illig, summa cum laude. Annalisa Jimenez, magna cum laude. James Johnson. Karen German. Abigail Jones. Kalia Jones. Andrew Johnson.
Alexa Jacobs, magna cum laude. Heather Johnston. Sarah Wisekind. Joseph Wozni. Shayna Knox. Casey Kerwin. Krista Clore. Nathan Kolaski. Samantha Keller. Kelsey Konsawaski. Valen Keith Jackson. Alexis Keating. Emily Kasulki, sorry about that. Gabrielle Ketlick. Amber Kelly. McKenlyn Kirby. Elizabeth Kirby. Sabrina Kidd, cum laude. Kel Cormer. Joshua Kirk, magna cum laude. De'Ara Beverly. Lindsay Michelle Kunikoski. Nicole Kimbrough. Sarba G. Carr. Chase Landon. Morgan Lair. Your last name. Okay. Ariel Lardizabal. Larison. Jason Lobos Hernandez. Alexa Lawrence. Pamela Lyons, summa cum laude. Dwayne Lashley. Jonchan Lee. Deborah Levine. Caitlin Lee. Kelsey Lair. Devin Marie. Ashley McNaughton, summa cum laude. Paige Mills, cum laude. Paola Malandodo. Yeah. Dwayne Milcarrick. Courtney Miller. Sarah Monet. Daniel Mahoney. Tyler Martin, summa cum laude. Brandy Middleton. Hillary Maynard, magna cum laude. Samantha Merrill. Yoslyn Munoz, summa cum laude. Mercedes Morton. Liliana Murillo Ramirez. Taisha Milner. Munib Malik. Haley Marks. Jesse McClanahan. Amanda Marr, magna cum laude. Rachel Nutwell. Jacob Nussbaumer, magna cum laude. Zachary Newman. Joseph Nemerich. Sarah Nichols. Brian Nguyen. Kelly Wen, summa cum laude. Haley Noonan. Stephanie Ortiz. Olisimbo Oshabama. Princelle Darkota Osei Bonsu. Akinwami Ogugun. Yawandi Ochubanjo. Magna cum laude. Haley Pett, magna cum laude. Kaisha Kaylee Pittman. Diana Philpott. Grayson Phillips. Yesh Kumar Parajapiti, magna cum laude. Cheyenne Patterson, magna cum laude. Jahaisiel Perez. Shannon Pierce, summa cum laude. Lisbeth Padilla Ramirez, magna cum laude. Jessica Police, summa cum laude. Lainey Phipps. John Patrick. Maritza Quintala Chacon, summa cum laude.
Deborah Raji, magna cum laude. Jasmine Robinson. Gabriella Reynolds. Alyssa Rakowski, cum laude. Felicia Reed, cum laude. Morgan Riggleman, summa cum laude. Jennifer Rodriguez. Megan Ruth. Jack Rubiano, cum laude. Brooke Rathel, cum laude. Tricia Roberts. Ryanella Reed. Akila Ralph, summa cum laude. Evelyn Reyes. Paula Smith. Brittany Shepard. Christian Shepherdson, summa cum laude. Ashley Santos Lobos. Lucas Shelgi. Lakeisha Stevenson. Shannon Saunders. Jennifer Seraphin, summa cum laude. Sarah Smith. Kiera Scott. Bridget Shastani. Madeline Short, cum laude. Lisbeth Sanchez, magna cum laude. Jessica Sola Cortez. Colby Scott. Ro Schwenk. Athena Stallings. Micah Santos, cum laude. Giovanna Silva, summa cum laude. Dana Stanley, magna cum laude. Nicole Steele. Ramona Shine. Tamia Stewart. Teresa Stout. Chantrell Smith. Alessandra States, cum laude. Yasmin Sheikh. Nancy Soare. Jennifer Sittig, summa cum laude. Braden Smith. Cassandra Shorter, magna cum laude. Marissa Chalette, cum laude. Lauren Sanso. Oliver Santos Hammer. Rayan Shabanpour, summa cum laude. Isaiah Thomas. Justin Turner. Christopher Taylor. Ram Thapa, magna cum laude. Ashley Taylor. Leslie Torres. Mariah Taylor. Patrice Turrentine. Christine Tyler. Mandy Taylor. Patricia Unten, magna cum laude. Christopher Webb. Lindsay Wooster, summa cum laude. Miranda Wetzel, summa cum laude. Dylan Webb. Dylan Walsh, summa cum laude. Nicole Walter. Tamisha Hickman. Catherine Witcher. Tyrone Washington. James Williams, magna cum laude. Brianna Wilson, magna cum laude. Lindsay Webster. Azana Wilson, summa cum laude. Keisha Wiggins. Megan Wilson. Terrence Wilson, cum laude. Katarina Yarzutkina, magna cum laude. Joe Yeomans. Tamilade Oyaliye. Prince Darko. Ula Sola Adeyo. Megan Brown. Leslie Perdoma Amaya, cum laude. Kiana Rawlings, summa cum laude. Latoya Matthews Price. Fatima Cisse.
It is now my honor to introduce Abigail Bilovitz-Hayes, President of the Student Government Association, who will provide the charge to the graduates.
All right. Hello, graduating Riverhawks. If you don't know who I am, as Dr. Lindsay just said, my name is Abigail Bilovitz-Hayes, the current president of Student Government Association. If you saw my name and were like, who? Don't worry, you're not the only one who thought that. Before I get started, I want to thank the people who have cheered me on for the past few years. I'd like to thank my family, my mom's over there in the audience, my friends, and my SJ members who've supported me throughout this year. I also want to give a special shout out to the Office of Student Engagement staff, especially my advisor Leah and Caitlin from the food pantry who's sitting over there, as they have seen me learn and grow. As they have seen me learn and grow throughout my time at AACC. Thank you all for giving me the strength to achieve. One thing I have seen throughout my years here is that AACC students are extremely resilient. We constantly have hardships and obstacles to overcome. I personally have witnessed many students that I know show their resiliency time and time again. You work, you go to class, take care of your families, or maybe you don't have your family support. You may have an illness or a disability you're living with, or have faced discrimination throughout your life because of one or more of your identities. There are many of these obstacles you have experienced throughout your time as students, but you've all continued to be resilient despite everything else going on in your life, and that is why you are here today. Every graduate sitting here has had to overcome something, and you did it. So, caps off to you. That's awesome. Class of 2023, my charge to you is to take that resiliency to whatever you're going to do after this. Some of you may go directly into the workforce, some may transfer to a four-year institution, or you may think, I have this fancy piece of paper, now what? It is okay if you may not know what comes next. Plans can easily change, and you may have to pivot. No matter what you end up doing or where you end up going, it will be okay as long as you keep being resilient. You are going to do great out there. I know in my case, fun fact, I actually have an awful fear of public speaking, to the point I cannot speak in front of others without having a meltdown. I've only had 3 before this. Thank you. But nonetheless, here I am today speaking in front of you all. Before you all can finally leave, I wanted to say congratulations, grads in class of 2023. We made it. You are all amazing and inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. Very inspiring. Thank you. We want to congratulate all of our graduates on the success as students, and we take great pleasure in welcoming you to the ranks of alumni of Anne Arundel Community College. In your time here at AACC, you dedicated your talents and your energies to achieve your educational goals and succeed with distinction. We honor your accomplishments, and we wish you all the best on your journey. And I promised you one last task as alumni. Please take your tassel to the left of your cap. Congratulations.
Graduates, we are so proud that you chose Anne Arundel Community College as part of your lifelong learning experience. We wish you every success in the next chapters of your life. Guests, please remain seated during the student recessional. In order to celebrate with your graduate as soon as possible, we ask that you please follow the directions of the ushers so you can meet your graduate right outside of the building quickly. You will meet your graduate outside in the celebration zone in the parking area and have the opportunity for photos with family, friends, and faculty. Again, congratulations to our graduates, and this concludes our ceremony. Have a wonderful afternoon.